Hey y'all, it's Jazz or Jaja. Welcome to Cosmic Mirror Tarot. I know I have not been here in like forever. I have redone this is my office space really, to be completely honest with you. And I really wanted to come on here and just like test it out and see how everything looks. Which I am actually okay with it. It's not looking bad. Um, the theme that I was going for this room was under the sea, hence the pineapple under the sea. I am a huge I am a huge SpongeBob fan, so hence why the pineapple is there. I do think I want to turn on one more light because it's giving a little dark, and then we will get into the Capricorn reading. Figured since I'm on here checking, I might as well do a reading. So give me one moment. Okay. Sweet. Yeah, that's actually perfect. So, welcome to 2024. Welcome to Cosmic Mirror Tarot. I am Jaja if you're new here. Let's see. What do I want to say? It's been a really long time. I love tarot. I definitely didn't step away from it because of anything kind of against tarot or anything. It was more just my own get my life in order. I just had a lot going on in 2023. I will say from the astrology of 2024, it's looking just as busy. So I definitely want to work on getting a routine down. Really doing this for y'all because I had a couple of freebie readings that I did just to kind of get back into the flow of things, make sure my connection to the divine still works, which it does. And I wanted to test out the new office space. So I figured, you know what, might as well do a couple readings. All right. So this will be a 12-month read for 2024 kind of overview. A couple of things that I have been given as far as a download for 2024. One, it seems to be really busy for people from a business travel standpoint. So you may find yourself going to more conferences, or, I'm also hearing like maybe training different offices around the country. And so you're having to do a lot more work travel than previously. I heard very loud and clear that Spirit has us pre-2020 mode. So whatever your 2019, 2018 travel looked like, if you did do a lot of business travel, expect the same this year, right? It's full-fledged. Also, the astrology, this is just a little bit of a heads up. The astrology for the month of October, November, and December of 2024 looks eerily similar to the astrology of 2008. So what I'm telling clients, definitely don't freak out. You have 10 months to plan and prepare. I would just have a 3 to 6 months emergency plan or savings to help you feel a little bit more secure during that time. Now, the good news is it's just 3 months where the astrology looks a little bit wonky. It's not like, what we experienced in 2008 where it just kind of lingered and lingered and lingered. Right. So that's always the good thing. So I just wanted to throw that out, just save your pennies and your coins for around October, November, December. All right. With that being said, so we're going to get started with your 12 card spread. So we're starting with the month of January, which is the Ten of Swords, which honestly I love to see. This is about completion, about moving on, finishing up whatever was kind of left over from 2023 for y'all. In February, you have the Four of Wands. March, we have the Six of Pentacles. And once I get all of these out, we will come back. April, we have the Five of Swords reverse. May, we have the Five of Cups reverse. June, we have the Ace of Swords reverse. July, we have the Three of Pentacles reverse. August, you have the Eight of Cups. September, you have Justice reverse. October is the Seven of Wands. November is the Five of Wands reverse. And December is the Four of Swords. One thing that did really pop out at me is you have three of the five cards. So Five of Swords, Five of Cups, Five of Wands. I will say they're all in the reverse. So this is amazing for you, Capricorn. That means that you're coming out of an energy, which, your January energy of the Ten of Swords makes sense now, looking at this collectively, because that means that you're walking away from these feelings of, I'm hearing both people who may be liar, cheaters, thieves, as well as like heavy depressive energy, as well as constantly feeling like you have to almost demand respect is what I'm hearing, right? Like really will things into existence. That all the fives being in reverse here tells me that is not the energy that you're in. You're in free flowing, loving, happy energy. It's definitely giving happiness and free. A couple of the things that tell me that happiness and free are on the agenda for 2024 for you is the Ten of Swords, right? Remember, I said it's done, it's over. The hard part is absolutely done. This person cannot die. Another sword will not further kill this person. They've long been dead. Right? It's completion, right? It's like what's next, right? And that's where you are in the month of January. Your February of Four of Wands, this is the card about celebration, freedom, love, expansion, right? I'm also hearing the thing about the Four of Wands is, from a Kabbalah standpoint, the Four of Wands is supposed to represent Abraham's tent. So apparently Abraham was a super extrovert, okay, loved inviting people over to his tent. It was kind of like the party tent. Any newcomers to the village would always stop at Abraham's tent. It was very large. He was very welcoming. He always had food and wine and everything for people. He even, welcomed the newcomers into the community, that sort of thing. And that is what is referenced here on the Four of Wands, right? So in addition to it being the freedom, the love, even the marriage card, it's also about just social gatherings in general where you are the host or the hostess, right? So I see a lot of that in February, but to be honest with you, I almost feel like that's the vibe of the year that I'm getting for you guys and gals and my non-binaries, is this sense of, I want to finally enjoy my life. Here's the thing, Capricorn, you guys are all about hard work, no play. The Four of Wands being here tells me Spirit wants you playing a little bit more, a lot more, actually. And I see that with these fives being in reverse with the Four of Wands. Around like March, April-ish, you start to be a little more concerned with who are the people and individuals in my life that provide equal give and take, right? Is what the energy that I'm putting out towards others, am I getting that back in some sort of way? Now, it doesn't have to be, apples to apples. You're even willing to accept apples to oranges, but you're not willing to accept, carrying someone through a project, for example, at work, or doing all of the emotional labor for your for your partner, like that kind of thing. That is just not, you're not with that. Okay. So I love that energy for you. And again, it goes back to this Four of Wands where it's like you're trying to play a little bit more, experiment a little bit more in social circles, that sort of thing. Now, May and June, what's interesting is I feel like Although you have the Five of Cups reverse with the Ace of Swords reverse, this can give off an energy of like, I'm hearing delusion. Um, yeah, it's giving delusion. Something around May, June, and July, the summer is going to be very significant for you, Capricorn, specifically around like your thought processes, how you view the world, your perspective, right? Something changes in the summer months for you, and you really start to think about what makes you happy, what from a work perspective, what's gonna like from a work life balance perspective, what is ideal for you, right? And so you start off in May a little delusional, like you're super happy, everything's going good, da da da, and it's almost as if something in the astrology, and I do want to go and look up and see what this is, because I'm doing this collectively, but this isn't the first time that I've gotten this energy um in my private readings. I feel like there's something where something happens at the end of May that makes you take a really, really hard look at your work life balance. It's almost as if either something personal comes up or something regarding your family. It could be family. I drew the bottom of the deck, which is what you don't see coming. So it could be some sort of family situation. Either a loved one gets sick, or you get really sick. There's something around the summer months, and it's going to be different for all of you, right? That forces you to take a look at, okay, is my job really all that important? Right? Like what's important to me right now is like taking care of my grandmother. You know what I'm saying? And I love my job, yes, but I really do need to put some better boundaries or guidelines so that I can help my grandmother. Do you follow? I feel like you follow. That's what I'm getting for the summer months. Now, by the time August comes around, y'all are full on like, I'm over it. I don't know if you walk away from a job. And it's going to be different for everyone. You may walk away from a job. You may walk away from a person. You may walk away from, you know, the feelings, that delusional feeling, right? Finally, you kind of create some sort of roadmap or something that helps you get out of this state of delusion. And then you just finally decide in August, like, okay, I'm done. I'm walking away. Now, what's interesting to me about the last 4 months of the year is this push and pull. You got injustice, and then like some sort of injustice happens, or something that I'm trying to think, because the summer feels serious for whatever reason. Even though this is a major arcana card, it's not feeling serious. So I'm definitely going to clarify that. Something happens in September after you've walked away, but because you've already experienced this situation in the summer, Capricorn, you're just like, come October, you're like, I don't care what it is, I got me. I can defend myself, I can take care of myself, I don't need anybody else. My mind is right, my goals are right. Like, I get a very strong feeling of you just being like, you know, I got me, is basically what I'm hearing. Now, because you are such in this strong diva or devo, right? Position in September, the universe eases up for you, right? In the last 2 months of the year. People aren't really gonna want to fight you because the claws have already came out, or your horns, I guess I should say, because y'all are the goat, right? The horns have already come out and you've already showed people that you're nobody to play with, right? So come November, December, the universe is like, you know what? You aren't anybody to play with. Let's, let's calm down on the interpersonal, issues and conflicts, and let's give you a lot more rest. And that's what I'm seeing with you for the end of the year. Like I mentioned before I start to clarify, what you don't see coming was the 7 of Pentacles, the 3 of Swords, the World reverse, and the 10 of Pentacles. There absolutely is something having to do with how you interact with family, how you communicate with family. I'm getting family specifically being of very, very importance to you this year, Capricorn. And so Spirit really wants you to take a look at um, spending a little bit more time with your loved ones. Okay? I'm going to just leave it at that. All right. What do I want to pull on? I want to pull on the summer. I feel like the first 3 months are pretty self-explanatory, right? Like you're feeling free, you're asking for equal give and take, your money looks good. With the 4 of Wands and the 6 of Pentacles, those are all really good money, or really good money cards to have, right? So it tells me that your career and money is awesome. But there just is some sort of awakening, I would say, in the summer. So let's see. And I think it's done shuffling because it's being stubborn. All right, clarifying the 5 of Cups. Listen. You have the Tower reverse. Hi. Nice to see you, Regine. You have the Tower reverse. What's interesting is, so the Tower upright is there's absolutely no foundation left. Everything is just fallen, right? God has came through and said, you know what? This is where you are is not working. I'm a knock it down, right? Lightning strikes the Tower. In the reverse, it can say you're avoiding a tower. What I'm actually getting is more like something comes around and there's no fixing it. Right? Like there's no amount of energy, no amount of effort that you can put into reconciling with this person, or trying to build a relationship with this family member, or trying to make a relationship work. Like the Tower reverse is like the Tower reverse with the 5 of Cups reverse. Remember, the 5 of Cups upright is I'm sad, I'm depressed, I'm lonely, nothing's going the way that I expected. In the reverse, it's like I've completely released it all. They all, you'll hear other readers talk about how there's the 3 spilled in the front and she's not paying attention to the 3 behind her. And that's supposed to be like, look on the bright side. You still have 2 cups. In the reverse, you absolutely are all about those 2 cups, right? Like, I don't even want to look at the past. Like, what's done is done. There's no going back, Tower in the reverse. There's no fixing this. And I'm ready to move forward with my life. So that is May. So let's see what June has to say with this Ace of Swords reverse. 4 of Cups reverse, Judgment, and the 9 of Pentacles. Someone may approach you in June with like a it's so interesting. I'm getting almost like a scam. Okay, like something that sounds way too good to be true, and Spirit saying it is. Use your better judgment. It's going to be something financial. Okay, it's giving Bernie Madoff, right? Like Ponzi scheme. It's giving pyramid scheme. It's, like that's what I'm getting in June. And Spirit really wants you to watch your pentacles, right? Also, if you're the type of person who maybe pyramid schemes or Ponzi schemes seem to kind of like always come your way, there's a little bit of an awakening there. Remember, I was referring to like there's a delusion at the end of spring that like by the end of summer you're completely walking away from. That may be something. Maybe look at, for those of you where it resonates, like I always end up in these MLMs, those marketing, multi-level marketing companies, or which are basically just pyramid schemes, right? Or I always end up in these, Ponzi type schemes or whatever, and I just can't seem to get ahead. Maybe it's time to look at why you're trying to get rich fast. Like what do you have against either starting a business on your own or just saving your money? That is what I'm getting for this like May, June kind of thing, where it's kind of like something happens or someone approaches you with something and the light bulb just goes off. Immediately, like, okay, like I need to change my behavior. Okay. I need to change my thought process around money. Okay. All right. So let's see. Lastly, for July, this 3 of Pentacles. Let's see how much time. Oh, I'm still doing okay. Let's see. 3 of Pentacles. You have the Prince of Swords, the 6 of Swords, and the 7 of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, I really do think that the person that I'm talking to, or the people that I'm talking to right now, have in the past just made bad investments with things. And Spirit really wants you to look at it not being fast, right? You got the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Knight of Swords reversed with the 7 of Pentacles reverse. It's like it should not be quick. It's not a quick fix. This is a bad investment. Like that's literally what these 2 cards say, right? You get there, right? Because remember, in August, we have the 8 of Cups, right? Like you have this epiphany, you get this awareness about yourself, and you move on. What I would say is, because this feels, awakening and finding and having a realization about yourself is never easy. So what I would say is set up some sort of affirmation or self-care routine so that during these summer months, when you're going through this sort of like mini dark night of the soul, it's not, you give yourself grace. Okay. Just give yourself some grace during that time. All right. So lastly, I want to pull on this. Actually, I always say lastly, and then I'm like, no, but I want to pull on this one too. Okay, so we'll pull on the Justice reverse for September, and then the 5 of Wands reversed for November. And then we'll close out with a oracle card. How about that? Also, please let me know what you think of the new background and the new kind of get up. I'm very curious. I'm hoping, I feel like it's better than the last. Okay, you have the Star reverse, Justice reverse again, and the Prince of Wands. What is going on here? Hold on. I think this Justice is supposed to be in the upright. Let me clarify. Spirit, what is this? What are you trying to tell me here? Yep. So I'm going to stick to the example of, you're constantly in multi-level marketing or Ponzi schemes or whatever, get rich quick schemes, right? We're going to stick to that example and apply it. By September, if you stick to that, right, your finances are going to slowly improve. You're also going to start to look at other areas in your life where you have not been as patient as you should be, Capricorn. So maybe it's, you'll go hard on a diet or a workout routine for a month and then you stop. It's like, rather than this full court press in the beginning, why don't you ease into it and space it out a little bit more? Like I'm getting like a be realistic of what your mind and your body can handle, right? And if you do those things, you're going to be in a way off better place. If you don't, there is a possibility for, okay, the Five of Pentacles, which is our, being broke and homeless card, as well as illness. This could be stress, right? And I actually am getting a lot of stress off of this card. Temperance in the reverse, you never, ever, ever want an angel in the reverse. When it comes to temperance, what Archangel Raphael is doing on this card is he's mixing fire and water, right? He's doing alchemy. This is about balance. This is about manifestation, right? It's in the reverse, right? And then the 10 of Wands. So it's almost like Spirit saying over and over and over again, if you don't heed the lesson in the summer, you're really going to be feeling it at the end of the year. Okay. And remember, I said in the beginning, the astrology for October, November, December looks like 2008, the global recession. So you're given an opportunity now or in the summer when you have this epiphany, right, to really set yourself up from a finance perspective to be successful and to be okay at the end of the year versus, if you don't heed the warning and you just like, okay, no, but this one time is going to work. You're really, really going to feel that at the end of the year. Okay. So that's it for the tarot. Let's go ahead and pull some ancestor cards. Okay. I thought that was good. Like I said, overall, you have freedom, you have balance. It's all about balance this year, right? They want this one. So we're going to do the goddess, gods, and guardians. We'll give this a couple of shuffles and then figure out. That Lilith was like screaming at me. You know what? Where did she go? Or was it Mary Magdalene? I thought it was Lilith. Here she is. I'm actually going to take the Lilith. Yeah, you're going through some pretty good transformations here, Capricorn. So let me go ahead and read Lilith. So this is the Lilith card in this oracle deck. And at the bottom it says, face your shadow. So we're going to read what... Okay. Lilith sees everything that you strive to keep hidden from view. Drawing this card shows that you've arrived at a point of significant transformation. Lilith meets you at a crossroads. She holds out her hand and says, your spirit vibrates with secret powers of old. This wisdom yearns to be shared and used for the rebirth of the feminine soul. The only way you'll access this power now is to face your shadow side. It's everything within you that's been censored, stifled, and denied. Your deep-seated rage, your crippling shame, your fathomless fear, your traumas and wounds, your feelings of unworthiness. You've labeled these feelings as taboo and have never felt able to accept and work through them. Sometimes the forbidden shadow emotions leak out, leading you down paths of sabotage and self-destruction. Feelings of envy and self-pity hinder you. With me, you can release self-judgment and look bravely into your hidden self. I'll lead you into the safe spaces where all your secrets can be spoken. This will release enormous waterfalls of energies. It will unlock your creativity, potential, and passions. It will illuminate the divine talents you've been keeping under wraps. So basically, Lilith is all about your shadow side. And so what Spirit is saying is you can't keep running from it, right? Remember I said it was given delusion over the summer? Like something happens, where it becomes crystal clear that you can't keep going down the path of that, whatever that delusion is. And for everyone, it's going to be different. You do get there. I saw a lot of really good cards. Again, like I said, this may also be why Spirit wants you connecting with your family, being a little bit more sociable, because when you are releasing triggers, you're going to need that extra bit of love and support from your friends and your family, your tribe. So, all right, Capricorn, I hope that you found this helpful. If so, give me a thumbs up. I am back doing tarot readings. So if you are interested, just email me at cosmicmirrortarot@gmail and we can get something worked out. All right. Love you guys. Have a good day. Bye.